Hi, we are the Fantastic Four, and we will be giving a lesson on active listening and the True Colors personality test and how they relate and correspond with each other. As college students, you're going to have to interact with many types of people. Being able to utilize active listening and understanding people in terms of the True Colors personality test will help you tremendously.
In our daily lives, we are often listening to others talk, but sometimes we don't realize that we aren't fully aware of what they are saying. We are lacking active listening. That is why there are various ways that you can practice in order to ensure the future of your relationship. This includes building trust and establishing rapport. Having trust within the conversation can allow a person to open up more. You can also demonstrate concern. This allows for the person to feel like you really care about what they have to say. Also, paraphrasing to show understanding. I often find myself saying, "So from your perspective, it feels like," or "it seems like." Also, nonverbal cues, which show understanding, such as nodding, eye contact, and leaning forward. For me, I often nod and give them a serious stare to make them feel like I'm listening to their issues. Having brief verbal informations like "I see," "I know," "sure," "thank you," or "I understand." You can also ask open-ended questions. Those are questions that are not yes and no simple answers, but more like, "How did that make you feel?" This allows for them to open up the conversation even more. You could also ask specific questions to seek clarification. Always wait to disclose your opinion. I personally wait till the end, so I know that they have said everything they had to say. And lastly, disclosing similar experiences to show that you are understanding. So there are 5 key techniques that you can use in order to ensure that you're an active listener. The first one is paying attention. You can do this by looking at the speaker directly and avoiding any distractions around you. You need to give the speaker your undivided attention so that you can acknowledge the message they're giving. So the second technique is to show that you're listening. This can be any gestures or body movements, for example, like nodding or giving them a facial expression that they know that you are paying attention. The third one is providing feedback. So in order to understand what they're trying to say, you could paraphrase and ask questions. The fourth one is defer judgment. You don't want to interrupt the speaker, so you just wait until they finish each point before asking any questions. And you don't want to interrupt with your counter arguments. Lastly, you want to respond appropriately. So you want to respect and understand the speaker, so you get nothing from attacking the speaker if you're putting them down. So be honest with your response and assert your opinions respectfully. Treat the other person how you would want to be treated.
Active listening is important because it enables us to hear what another person is actually meaning to communicate. As a college student, you are required to interact with and communicate with a diverse group of people. Practicing active listening can help you better communicate and work with many types of people you will encounter in a university setting. To better understand someone, you must actively listen to them. People may express themselves in a variety of ways. It is helpful to understand the way in which a person thinks and communicates.
True Personality Test. True Colors is an activity used to help you better understand yourself and others while appreciating individual differences. True Colors brings self-awareness by allowing an individual understand their personality styles, in which it also plays as team builder by helping individuals understand the preferred styles of their colleagues. Things to keep in mind once taking the test. Each color is reflective of your personality. You will identify a primary and a secondary color. These are preferred styles. The colors you do not choose will have some characteristics that are representative of you. However, it is not your preferred style. True Colors is valuable for improving your effectiveness in working with others. However, as a short self-report assessment, it is not 100%.
According to the personality test, I am a green. I feel that greens value a mixture of social and performance-based factors. While learning about the personality test, I found myself resounding with many of the factors describing greens. According to the lesson, greens are extremely analytical and desire perfection of themselves and of others. Greens often encourage and promote growth and change. This drive for perfection can help greens be analytical and visionary. Greens expect intelligence and competence. We want our team to perform well. This is great. However, when greens are stressed, this can lead them to be extremely hard on themselves and others. I often see this played out in my own life. I want those I am close to do well. I want the best for them. This can often translate as me being harsh or overcritical. In the end, greens just want to feel loved, safe, and secure. They want acknowledgement and satisfaction in what they do.
With the blue personality, you have a deep need to find inner peace and truth, to live your life according to your ideals and beliefs without having to change your inflexible viewpoint of life to satisfy others. Blue's personality, they are attention-getting by misbehaving. They tend to withdraw, are fantasy, daydreaming, and tracing out, tend to cry and have depression, are passive resistant. They tend to yell and scream.
The best way I can describe an orange personality is impulsiveness. Often with the personality, their decisions in life are very bold. They are very sociable, so they often need to be accepted and respected as part of the group, whether that it's in the workplace environment, in relationships, or it's just been a part of them growing up. They're always looking for challenges, either it's physical or social. Some personality traits include that they are drawn to action jobs and often get bored with jobs that require routine. Along with that, they like using physical coordination and tools in their lives. They often welcome change into their environment and can be very optimistic. Most of them live here and now. That is why their impulsiveness thrives to take risks in their lives. Often with this personality, they need a sense of freedom and a variety in their lives. With that, they can have various downfalls, such as they can be very rude and defiant. They break the rules intentionally. They are often running away and dropping out. They are using stimulants. They act out, or they're lying and cheating, and they are physically aggressive.
Color gold is defined as when one has a deep need for a logical order in their everyday life. This includes their individuality by using their logical mind to ensure and create new ideas. People with the gold personality often complain and display self-pettiness. They often have anxiety and tend to worry a lot. They also experience depression. They also tend to judge themselves and others around them. And they also have phobic reactions. I've been so stressed out lately. I have 2 semesters of school left until I graduate with my BS in Human Services, concentrating on mental health. With the pressure of passing all of my classes has been very difficult. I sometimes feel as if I'm incapable of doing my best to succeed. There were times where I felt like I could not continue with my education. The workload was too much and I almost gave up. I had an anxiety attack sometime last month where I had exams, quizzes, and projects due all at once. It was bad. The pressure to complete all of my assignments were inevitable. However, I am doing better with my time management and I'm currently passing majority of my classes, which is something I worried about throughout the semester. I am glad to say I'm almost done and I never gave up.
I want to feel valued and want others to grow. I am people-oriented.
Through my interaction with you, I understand you are blue. I will offer personal help in an empathetic manner. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Thank you for understanding me. Your personal approach helped me feel appreciated and listened to. This is very important to me.
I wish my supervisor would be more direct when evaluating me. I just value performance and innovation. I want them to give me the feedback. As an Orange, I appreciate your approach. Thank you for listening to me.
I have this radical and innovative idea. I want to reorganize the department. I have many reasons, many facts, and a large amount of data. I have much to say. As a Green, I value innovation. I value vision and being respected and valued. Thank you for listening to my ideas. I know I can be ambitious, but I appreciate that you took the time to listen and answer with valid questions. Thank you for listening to our presentation. We hope that you learned something. We hope that the True Colors personality test and active listening together can help you become a better college student.